Hi, Maya. I am so excited to talk to you today. So you have been onto the Light Up Your Inner Boss program, and I wanted to get some of your feedback about how was the program for you, and like kind of like the words of wisdoms that you want to share with women who are potentially, hesitating to get onto the program, what they can expect, what was super helpful for you. So tell me a little bit more about who you are, and what you do, what's your website, how you help other people in the world. Tell us, what your offer is.
Perfect. I'm so happy to be here and talking to you, and because I have to say that this program changed my business. So I'm so extremely happy that I'm able to talk to other women who are deciding right now if they should do that or not. So my name is Maya Novak. I'm an injury recovery expert and mindset coach, and I help women to get from these injuries that they're having to their life as soon as possible, because sometimes injuries take a lot of time to heal, but there are some things that a person can do on its own to speed up the recovery. And especially I'm helping them with the mindsets and emotional work. And yeah, this is what I do. I was so before I started with your program, I was in a business already, so I did have some, basic knowledge.
Yeah.
But basically, I was still trying to get clients and start working with more people. And it was really frustrating because I was putting out so much, but then I heard crickets, and it was like, damn, what am I doing wrong? I'm putting so much out and so much content without any success. So starting with the program was like, it changed my life. So I'm so extremely happy for you to put this together. And
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I love that you mentioned that, a lot of time you can have the strategies and you can be putting a lot out there, but there is something missing. And so the only thing that you can see, like you were saying, like you hear crickets and you don't know what's going on. It's like, we know, you get excellent results with your clients, and people get into like life changing for them. Like they can't go anywhere, and they recover faster, they can get back to their life as soon as possible, which is really a big deal. Like I think when we're talking together, these ladies are not necessarily being able to do normal stuff that we take for granted because they have an injury. So that's really interesting. So you were feeling like you were present a lot and giving a lot. I know you have a YouTube channel, you have a Facebook group. What's the name of your Facebook group?
My Facebook group is Injury Recovery BFFs.
Yeah, and so you were super active into that Facebook group, but you didn't get lots of calls or things like that, correct?
Yes, exactly. I was putting so much out. You mentioned my YouTube channel, there is a lot of content, and people were, contacting me in regards to saying thanks to me, like, thank you so much. But, I really cannot live out of these things because I still have to pay my bills, so it's not just something on the side. It's basically doing a business without a business. I could say that.
Yeah.
So
helping people for free, which doesn't make you live, right?
No.
Yeah. I often use that metaphor, of the oxygen mask into the airplane. Like, it's no good to anybody if you don't put yours first on. So definitely, I think it's super important for new coaches to understand that, like, they have to, as soon as possible, get their business off the ground so that they can really be out of that that surviving mode and that doubts mode. I'm sure, mentally it was exhausting for you to like not know where is the client coming from and all of that, right?
Yes, it was really, really exhausting. And, before I started this business, I was doing something else before. So I was coaching people into healthy lifestyle, and it was the same for me. So, so this business that I'm in, or working on my, for my own business, it's not just something that happened in the last year, because if it would, I would still have more energy. But after a few years, so we are talking about 5 years of not really seeing results, it's like, there were so many times when I was just like, I'm giving up. I cannot do this anymore. It's like, I'm tired of it, and I'm tired of just hearing like, thank you so much for this, but money not coming in. So yeah, tiring, extremely, and frustrating, extremely.
Yeah, frustrating. I can bet that. Yeah, and maybe like resentful as well. Like you're giving so much, but you can't live out of your passion. I think, there is a lot of bullshit going on, about like people saying like, follow your passion. And it's like, well, yeah, sure, you can follow your passion, but it's going to be a strong driver when you have your business and when there is high and lows. But just following the passion without having like the business knowledge of like what to do with your passion, you're going to have to market your passion. You're going to have to like say how, what you do in a way that really resonates with people and get them to work with you. Because sometimes you can be like the best coach in the world, but if you don't know how to get clients, you don't have a coaching business. So
exactly. Okay. And I love that I got like a step-by-step thing. And this is so amazing, because it's not just, in the program, it's not just talking about, well, you should do this, but it's like, you should do this, and this is how you do it. And this is like so extremely important and so beneficial. And that's the reason why things shifted and changed for me.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's like my engineer brain. I'm like very like boom, boom, boom. It's like,
yes,
it can come handy. So tell me, Maya, what has changed since you've been in the program? Like, what was different? What results did you get out of the program?
Yeah. Oh, so many. So definitely, I got clearer on my message. How to present things in regards to myself. I become much more confident in regards to calls. So mostly discovery calls. Before I was like, yeah, I know I should do that. But every time the person came onto the call, I froze and I went into the coaching mode, which then, you were
like, thank you, bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you, bye.
So, I'll try that. Nice.
Yeah, I'll try that. Yeah. And just last week, I had like 19 market research calls booked, which is, I was glued to the phone, well, to the computer. Yeah. But it was so extremely beneficial to get that feedback and to hear from people what did they also think about my program and everything. So it was, oh my goodness. I mean, 2018, this is going to be the most amazing year ever. Yeah.
And so what type of engagement did you get onto those posts, like when you refined your messaging, what particularly into your messaging was important for you to get out to your to the people into your group and people who are following you?
Yeah, well, definitely, I think that also my energy shifted, because it was much more engagement onto the post, and people really started commenting and coming onto the calls with me. And it's just, it's such a joy having this type of engagement, and that that when you put something out, that is also coming back to you. It's not just I'm giving and giving and giving, because otherwise sometimes in the past I really felt like I was being in a abusive relationship. It's like I'm just giving and I'm not getting back anything. And it shifted. It's absolutely, it's more joyous, it's easier.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's next after that? When you get this engagement and people contacting you, how is that affecting your life, even outside of the business?
Well, I definitely feel more at ease because I have strategies in place. I know how to, answer some of the things that people are asking me. So before I went into the coaching mode, and I would, put everything on the plate and like, here it is, because I'm such a good person or whatever. But right now, I really know how to present things, how to talk about my program, how to invite people onto the discovery calls with me. It's just so much easier, and I feel so more at ease and not frustrated. And also the mindset work that you taught us, it's like, it's easier. I mean, I can enjoy my life. It's not like, I'm working 24/7, like literally. It's like, okay, there's enough time, and these are the things that I have to do, and people are coming. So I feel more alive, and I really feel that I'm able to live my life, not just to struggle through everything.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Because you have, your online business for a reason, and definitely it's not to get back into like another 9 to 5 or like to have to be the slave of your business. And that's really, really important. I really like also that you mentioned, how a lot of time we go into like coaching mode, and that's basically when the sales go out of the window, because the thing is like, we know how to coach and we want to help these people, but the thing is like, by just giving them a little bit and coaching them on the moment, that's not what really is going to help them solve their problem, right? If someone comes to you and has an injury, it's not with like 2 or 3 little things that they're going to be able to resolve and get recovery faster.
And I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is also such an important topic, because it's like, even though, I want to help them, if I give just 1 or 2 advices to them, I'm not basically helping them, because they're going to grab that and do just that. But there is so much more that has to be done. So basically, I'm not helping them, maybe, like a band-aid at that moment, but not like really get them to where they want to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I know also you started sharing more about your story. Like, there is a big part of a program based on like storytelling. And I know we went through, like a testimonial of your clients and your story, your about page, and how to share your story. What did you learn from this module? Or which result did you get from this module?
Oh, it was so great to have this module, because, before it was like, my story is, so how everything started is that I terribly fractured my ankle more than 5 years ago. So my story was, this was the main story, and this is what basically was for me. I have one story, and that's more or less it. But, going through this module, it was so beneficial to see how many pieces I can put out, and not just about my story, but also about my clients' stories. So it's not just, this is person A and this is what she achieved, but it's like, there are so many pieces that she had to go through to get to that end result. So it was really, really helpful, really.
Awesome. And so one piece also of the program, is about having premium prices and really charging what you're worth. I know we had some like discussion about that also into the calls. How do you feel now about that?
I know we had a few discussions in regards, and
it's not coaching if I don't get you outside of the comfort zone, right?
I know, and I'm so grateful for that, really, because otherwise it's just like, oh yeah, we are having fun, but all the great things happen out of the comfort zone. So I still I'm still working on the mindsets of that. You know, it's not like I'm done right now, but it's, yes, because being in a health niche and doing, you know, recovery stuff, it's like, this should be free. This should, you know, every person should have this kind of information. It was really hard for me to charge higher prices. And now I can really see that, you know, charging higher prices is what also gets results to people, because otherwise, you know, if they don't invest, they are not so engaged, and it's just not helping them. And for me, it's much easier because I can now live my life. Because, you know, having like programs with, I don't know, for $27, you know, I would have to have like a really, really big email list. And this is what was basically killing me in the past.
Yeah, so you mean like going to sell like info product with like a smaller list? Like, I think, you know, you really realized as well that like it's not easier or harder to sell a higher package with like $1,000 rather than like a $27 ebook or something like that, right?
Yes, yes, oh, definitely. And you know, it's what you said at the beginning about the mask. You know, you really have to take care of yourself as well, because otherwise you're just going, I don't know, you cannot survive, and then you resent people around you, and you know, your spouse and your life in general, and you just cannot, I couldn't serve people in the best possible way.
Yeah, and that's the truth, you know, what you were saying, like a lot, especially in coaching, and I can see it also in health coaching, the niche you're in. This should be for free, you know, you shouldn't be charging that much. Like, there are so much beliefs that people put on you. And it's like, well, you know, what's better, me charging higher prices and having people who are committed, who are doing the work, and me being able to help more people afterwards, or, you know, me struggling and having no business after a year because I wasn't able to make the ends meet into my life, right? So
yes,
it's really, really important to really remove that mindset of like, this should be free, or like I'm taking advantage of people. And a lot of mindset shifts need to happen, obviously, for charging premium prices and feeling good about it. Because like you were mentioning, you know, on a discovery call, you want to be confident about what you're saying, how you're talking about your program, and that famous moment where you have to say the price, and it's like, woohoo, you know, and then being confident, because otherwise the person on the other side of the phone or the computer can hear it and not being like, you know, feeling your hesitation or feeling you're not confident. So
oh yeah, absolutely. Because, you know, before, so when I said the price before, it came with a question mark, you know, basically at the end. Maybe, you know, would you be willing to pay that amount of money, you know? But I really see with now, with, you know, with your help, my discovery calls, it's different feeling with potential clients, and how they feel things, and how I present things. So it changed everything.
That's awesome. And so how many clients did you sign up?
So I sign up basically in a month after I start. I sign up 3 clients, premium clients.
Yay.
And right now I'm still, I had some discovery calls, and I'm doing the follow-up calls with them. So this is still in the making.
Yeah. You were reworking also your messaging in between, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We worked a lot in regards of how to message the program, because before it was like an old way how I presented things, and now is the new way, and it's so much easier. And you know, also people, potential clients, see results that they are waiting for them on the other side.
Yeah, the benefit of working with you is much clearer, right?
Yes.
Awesome, my dear. Well, so any other words of wisdom or anything else that you want to add before we wrap it up, my dear?
Well, if a lady, is if you are on the other side, a lady, I don't know what's her name, but if you're, deciding should you do this or not, I have to say that if you need like a step-by-step thing, not just like talking, but like step-by-step, I mean, this is like a no-brainer. It's like you should do it. You should jump into the program and do it, because it changed my life, and I know other ladies in the group, they got amazing results as well. And I know that, it will be beneficial.
Yeah, and I want to put a disclaimer as well, that it's like definitely the step-by-step help, but I want also to acknowledge that like you were on it, like you were at every calls asking all the questions in the world. And that's the thing, like that's really, really important when a lady or anybody is investing into a training, to be able to show up for themselves. And so I really wanted to acknowledge that as well for you, Maya, because you showed up, you were on top of it, listening to all the material, volunteering when there was some opportunities for role play, when there was questions to be asked, you really asked all the questions. And that shows, into your results as well, that you could implement what was taught and willing to go outside of your comfort zone. And so I think that's really awesome, because I think that's the combination of your work and you showing up, and the step-by-step of you knowing what to do and when and how. That's really the success cocktail, basically.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for saying that. And when we started, I said to myself, okay, you have to be involved here, because otherwise it's just like another program that it's not going to work, because you still have to be active in doing the thing. So absolutely. I was there all the time. I was raising hands all the time.
Like on the calls, into the Facebook group, asking follow-up questions and stuff, asking, to review your pages, the copywriting and everything. And so that's the thing, like there is no coaching happening if someone doesn't show up on the calls, or if someone doesn't, provide the homework that are needed into the training. So you were always there every week to show your homework and go and rework it. And I think that's really the power of the combination of the program and you, that you were really the ideal student to go into the program and to get the results that you got because of that, exactly that. It's really, really important. So that's not for everybody, definitely. Like we don't want to have people who are just like gonna think this is going to be a training that's going to sit in the hard drive and never been looked at. So
yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Maya, for coming and sharing this with us. I really, really appreciate it. You've got so much accomplished, and congratulations again on like your 3 new clients, premium clients, on all the engagement that you're getting into your Facebook group, and all those market research calls that you got, all that getting out of your comfort zone, and that's really, really great. So if you're watching this, head over to gaillecourt.com/schedule now. And if that works for us, if working with you would be a good fit, we'll let you know. If working with you is not a good fit, we'll let you know as well. But if you think that Light Up Your Inner Boss is the right program for you, if you want to know more about it, we can talk about your goals and where you're at, and to see if that would work the best. So gaillecourt.com/schedule now. All right, thank you so much, my dear, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Love to.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.